guys, it's Charyl here from Planner with a Praise. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. And I invite each and every one of you to become a part of the Praise team if you're not already. Joining the Praise team is very easy and it's also free. All you have to do is hit that red subscribe button provided to you by YouTube. Also, let me just make you aware that when you join the Praise team, you'll be helping me reach my 500 subscriber goal by the end of 2021. At the time of this video, I only have about maybe 3 weeks left in order to achieve my goal. In today's video, my friends, I will be working in my Big Happy Planner that I started using back in the fall. This is a teacher edition. No, I am not a teacher, but I thought I'd go ahead and give this layout a try. The Happy Planner Big is a 8.5 by 11, which is the typical size of any printer sheet that you might find in any household or business. So as you can see, I have turned to the month of December, month at a glance, and I have already started pre-planning the month. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a few seconds to remove all of my sticky notes that I've been placing on these sheets. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, now that I've moved those out of the way and we have a blank canvas before us, I want you to know that in today's video, I will be setting up my planner for the month of December. Typically, my setup for each month only includes me setting up the month at a glance page where I decorate my sheets, and then I go ahead and I jot down things that happen routinely throughout the month. But this month is a little bit different because, for one, it is the holiday season, and so I have a lot of things going on that typically don't happen throughout the year. Additionally, I will be adding an extension to this planner. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the things that I will be using to pull this planner together. So I have pulled out 3 rolls of washi tape. This one here is red and green candy canes. I've had these washi tapes for a long time. This one here says, it probably just says a Merry Christmas, but let's just be sure. I was right. It says Merry Christmas. And it is a ripping. Oh my gosh, I hope I'll be able to use it. So that is that washi tape. And then lastly, I pulled out this glitter washi tape in like a dark red. So those are the washi tapes I'll be using for today's plan with me. I also have this red foil skinny washi tape. I pulled out my memory keeping dates and holiday planner, and I was able to just find these 2 sheets loose in my sticker stash, so I have that. And then lastly, I have my holiday planner extension that I created on my own, and we will do a flip through of this when we get to that point. So I think how I want to begin is I want to start by taking these sheets off of the disc and moving that out of the way. One thing I will say, since I've been working with the Happy Planner Big, is that the size can be overwhelming, but the good thing is that there's so much writing space when I am writing and using the Big Happy Planner. Now, I just want to let you know that I typically do not do a lot of decorating on my month at a glance, and so don't be surprised if you don't see a lot of stickers. I'm pulling out my handy dandy X-Acto knife just so I can go ahead and cut this washi tape properly. There you go. And that is done. Actually, I need to pull out a pair of scissors because there's just a little overlap right here, and I need to get that as well. then I'm going to follow up with this washi tape right here and do the same thing to this side. As you can see, I opted for my loyalty customer card to cut the washi tape. It's a little bit easier sometimes using this than trying to use scissors or an X-Acto knife. So I thought that the candy canes was a good way to make a holiday spread. And then the next thing I want to do is I am pulling out my dates and holiday sticker book, and I only chose this sticker book because I wanted to be able to use these Christmas and Christmas Eve holiday stickers. Can you see them? Christmas is in red, Christmas Eve is in black, and they both have like that little holly berry. So I'm going to place those in the boxes that they're supposed to be in. So we've got the 25th, which falls on a Saturday this year. Put that right here, and I'll take my handy dandy white out just to get rid of that Christmas indicator there at the bottom, and I'm going to do the same thing with Christmas Eve. So one thing I'm grateful for, I just noticed that I also have a Christmas Eve and a Christmas gold foil sticker. So when I get to that part of the month when I am doing my weekly spread, I'll still be able to use stickers for indicating the holiday. And staying with the candy cane theme, I'm going to use some of these, and I'm just going to spread them roughly throughout the month at a glance. And clearly you could tell I am definitely not trying to apply these any special way. I am literally just randomly placing these candy canes. One thing I will tell you that I'm doing purposely is when I am placing the candy canes, I don't want to apply them in the box directly because I do want to be able to write down things throughout the month, and I don't want to lose my writing space by putting the candy canes in the way of where I need to write. Okay, so I used all of the candy canes. Let me just show you. I used all the candy canes that were on this sheet, and so now I think I'm going to place this cutie patootie gingerbread girl. She's just so cute, and I want her to be a part of my month at a glance spread. So I'm going to place her right here. There she goes. I also have this first day of winter sticker. Let me see if I have it in my dates and holiday sticker book. And if I do, I prefer to use that one, especially if it's colorful. Next up, I am going to pull out this Merry Christmas washi tape, and hopefully it will be good to me and not rip, because I want to put Merry Christmas right here at the top. Let's see. And yeah, it's actually being good to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so, oops. I'm going to apply it right here. And what I think I want to do is I want to carry this washi tape across to the page on the right and just continue with the banner that says Merry Christmas. So just real quick before I apply my washi tape, because there were no dates to be had here, I was able to put Merry Christmas right across the top here of these boxes. However, December 1st starts here on Wednesday. I don't want to cover the dates here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply Merry Christmas right here instead on the 15th through the 18th. There's just a little overlay of the washi tape right here. So I'm taking my handy dandy X-Acto knife, giving it a nice cut so I could get rid of that overlay. There you go. It was just something little, but I wanted to get rid of it. Okay, so there you go. I have Merry Christmas here, and I have a Merry Christmas right here. Here is another gingerbread man. Actually, that's a gingerbread girl, I think so, over here. And now we have the gingerbread man, and I'm going to apply him right here at the bottom. There we go. So we have the gingerbreads right here, one on each side of each page. Yay! All right, so what I think I want to do now is, let me show you. I have a string of holiday lights here, and then I have some Christmas ornaments here. So I'm going to take the time to apply some of each on the pages, because I just want this page to have as much holiday cheer as I can bring into the spread today. So I'll start with this string of lights here, and I might have to use my handy dandy X-Acto knife to get, there it is, to get the sticker off the page. All right, there we go. And I'm going to apply it right here. Okay, and then grabbing my X-Acto knife, I'm going to just tear right here. And I'm going to take what's left of these string of lights, and I'm just going to add it right here. There we go. So cute, so cute, so cute. And then I'm going to take another string of lights, and I'm going to apply it here on the 3rd and 4th. And you know what? I actually do have something going on the 4th, but I don't think that by using this string of lights, I don't think it's going to keep me from writing in this box. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that strand of lights in that box. Perfect, perfect. Now I will say that this Christmas spread is a little bit busy, but I don't know, I think I'm okay with it. You know, I'm happy, and it's not uncommon for this time of the year with all the holiday cheer. We see a lot of color, and so, you know, like I said, it's a little bit busy, but I like it. Okay, next up is these 3 ornaments, And I'm going to use them even though I'm hesitating, because the color of these ornaments really do not match the color of this spread, because the dominant colors in this spread are red, green, and white. But because I do see some of this blue here, and it's also in the lights, I'm going to go ahead and use that ornament. And then also with the pink, there's pink in the lollipop here, and there's also a couple of pink light bulbs. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and use these 3 hanging ornaments. So I'm going to start with the longest one first, and I'm going to apply it right here. And then I'm going to take the pink one right here and apply it right next to the green. And lastly, I will take this blue color one, and I'm going to apply it right here. There you go. And now I'm going to take this glitter washi, and I'm just going to apply it right here so that the ornaments look like they are hanging from this glitter washi. So I'm in need of my handy dandy X-Acto knife again. There we go. And there we go. So now it doesn't look like those ornaments are just hanging loose on their own. They look like they are hanging from this red glitter washi. So I'm pretty content with how my month at a glance turned out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and repunch the holes that were on the pages, because you can tell that when I applied the washi tape, I covered the holes. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my hole punch so that we can get the holes back on the pages. Okay, so let me go ahead and put these 2 pages together. And here is my Happy Planner hole punch. So let's go ahead and get these back onto the pages. And there we go. Done deal. Looking good, looking good, looking good. So let me clear my desk because I don't know how much of this mess the camera is actually picking up, and I want to just clear the desk. For one, I don't want you to see all of this, but also 2, I want to make room for what we're about to do next. So I don't need my hole punch anymore, so we'll get rid of that, along with some other things that we could just kind of get out of the way. All right, so I'm thinking that by now my desk is clear, or at least, you know, the camera view space should be clear. Some things I do continue to keep on my left and right because I need things within reach. So moving right along, I'm bringing back in my planner because I want to put these pages back into the planner. So let me do that. All right, so I don't know if I got a chance to show you, but this is the divider for December. It is so, so pretty. Just says joyful, but it's gorgeous. I love the colors. And here is the month at a glance now that it is back in the planner. Next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and insert my holiday planner section into the planner. But before I do that, I just need to pull up this tab. Okay. So last year I used a holiday planner, extension that I created. And again, this year I did the same thing. I just changed a few things around. But I went ahead and I applied this removable tab, and they are great, you guys. I got this from Staples, oh my god, so long ago, but you can also now buy them at the Dollar Tree, and they really do stick on well. They don't come off unless you take them off. So anyway, I will be using this same tab again this year, and I printed out a new extension kit for 2021, so I could have a section in my planner that's strictly reserved for my holiday planning. So I already went ahead and created a dashboard for where I wanted my holiday planner extension to begin. And what I did was I DIY'd it. I like to do a lot of DIYs, and so what I did to create this very simple tab is I took a piece of heavyweight 8.5 by 11 that I already had in my stash. I folded it in half. I took my corner rounder and punched round corners on the side, and yeah, I just kind of glued the page in half, leaving just about 1/8 of an inch to allow me to create the punches on this page. And the other thing I did was, when I was creating the hole, I brought the page up just a notch so that up here there would be a notch missing, so that when I applied my dashboard it would stick out just a little bit. And then when I went ahead and applied the holiday tab, it sticks out just enough. So let me just close the planner and show you. See? So it sticks out a little bit more than the typical dashboard tab, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to just have easy access to that section of the planner. So you could do a lot of things on your own when it comes to planner accessories. So let me go back to December, okay, and I'm going to go to that section. Excuse me, this is something for another day. I'm going to go to that section where I want my holiday planner to begin, and it's literally right here at the very end of December. I was thinking about putting the holiday planner tab here, but I didn't want to separate the week. So I decided to just turn the page and let the holiday extension pack fall right at the beginning of January. So here is the extension pack that I created for the holidays, and I will just do a walkthrough with you. I'll talk you through what I did and my process. So these are heavyweight 65-pound white cardstock from Hobby Lobby, and I went on my computer and I just created some holiday clip art to make the pages decorative, and each page has its own purpose. So I started out this page with a spending ledger, and it says spend well for goodness sake. It has a little money tag on it. Here's Santa's sled, and it says expense tracker. So it's a ledger to keep track of who it's for, what you purchased, and the amount that you spent. So that was the first page. On the second page, I have a list. One is the nice list for gifts, and the other one is the nice list for greeting cards that I want to send out. And it says make a list, check it twice. So I made sure that when I was creating this extension pack that I was able to theme it with different holiday quotes. The third page is my stocking stuffer ideas, and I could just write down here different ideas for stocking stuffers for my children and my husband. On this page, which I think is page 4, and there is 9 pages of this extension pack, It says it won't be Christmas without. And here I just found some ornaments to decorate the page. Here it says to buy, things that you need to buy to make your Christmas whole. And then the store and return policies. So I purposely put the store and return policy section into my planner because I noticed that last year a lot of the stores began to change their return policies. So for example, I am a huge shopper at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it used to be where you could return anything up to like 180 days. Well, now I think it's more like 30 days. So as you are shopping, or even if you find that you are shopping a store that you typically don't go to, you want to know what that holiday return policy is before you make the purchase so that you don't get stuck. And then when you get home, make sure you're writing it down so not to forget. Let's move on to the next page. This is the meal planning page, and I actually printed out 4 pages because I do meal plan for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I went ahead and printed 4 pages, and each page has its own shopping list. You're planning for the main course, what desserts you plan to make, drinks that you need to be available for that day, and also any hors d'oeuvres or snacks that you want for that day. So each page has the exact same layout. And then I also took the time to create a couple of things that you can do during the holidays. One being the white elephant gift exchange, and here I wrote down the instructions for that exchange. I also did rules for a cookie exchange so that you can have a successful cookie exchange. Moving right along to the last 2 pages, this is the second to the last page, and this page is all about holiday traditions that any family might have. So here I wrote at the top for this box, what traditions remain the same? So for 2021, what traditions are you bringing into 2021 that you've been doing routinely forever and ever and ever as a family? And then down below, I allowed space for you to write any variations of traditions due to COVID. And I just thought this was a nice little journaling area that you could just jot down some of the memories of your holiday season. The last page I reserved for allowing you to take a couple of photos, printing them out, and putting them in these photo areas. So that's what my extension pack looks like. And if anyone is interested in them, please go ahead and shoot me an email. The other thing that I wanted to point out in case anyone noticed or paid attention to this detail, there is a lot of white space on every single page here, primarily on the right hand side. This one you really can't tell, but it does look like the stocking is shifted too much to the left. And the reason that these pages look like that is because these printouts were originally formatted for the Happy Planner Classic. And by the time I realized that I was printing in the wrong size, I had already completed all my printouts. So I just went ahead and followed through. But these printouts here are actually sized for the Happy Planner Classic. But I'm going to use them for my big Happy Planner. I'm okay with the little snafu. It's, for my use only, and it doesn't take away from the functionality. So I'm going to continue to use them with that slight error. So let me go ahead and put these pages on the disc, and then I'm going to do a complete flip through of my December setup. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that the weight of this paper is a little bit too heavy for your typical planner pages, but this is what I had to work with, and I just didn't want to buy anything specific for this purpose, and the regular printer sheets that I use are way too light, so I had to pick between, you know, the two that I had, and I thought this was a better option. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to do a flip through of my December 2021 setup. Guys, here we go. Here is the divider for December, and this divider came with the Big Happy Planner. Then we move to our December month at a glance, and we just decorated these pages together using an assortment of holiday colors. Here we have our first week at a glance pages, and they all look just like this. Actually, I'm going to turn the page one more time because I do want you to go ahead and take a look at what this layout looks like. And you can see that here on the left is the days of the week. What we are used to seeing is the days of the week spread out at the top, but this is a teacher edition, so it's formatted differently. Now we're going to go directly to our holiday planner section, and I already told you, I shared with you that I created this small little dashboard here to separate my holiday planner from the main part of my December planner, and I went ahead and I used my stamp just to give it a little holiday flavor, and it just says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas," with a reindeer jumping over the quote. We're going to go ahead and turn, and here we go. I am now in the main portion of my holiday planning extension. Page 1 is the expense tracker. Change 2 is where I can write down lists of people that are receiving gifts and lists of people that are receiving cards. Here is the page I can use for stocking stuffer ideas. Things that I need to buy to complete my holiday list. Here I can write down my stores and store return policies. My meal planning section for the 4 main days that I will be planning for. Then I have the 2 pages for some fun gathering ideas to do with family and friends. The holiday tradition page for memory and journaling. And then lastly is the page reserved for you to take snapshots of the times that you spend during this holiday season. So guys, I am done with setting up my December section in my big old happy planner. I hope you did enjoy spending time with me. If you found anything in this video that was useful, helpful, or creative, I ask that you please give it a thumbs up. I also ask that you consider joining the praise team. I would love having you. And not only that, you would really be instrumental in helping me reach my 500 subscriber goal. Guys, I pray that you have a wonderful holiday season. This is Sha-rel from Planner with a Praise, saying peace and blessings.